Hello everyone, and welcome back to today's showcase on Dark Souls 3. So, there's only one reason why I have this armor set on. It's time for another Black Knight weapon. Now, we've already covered the giant greatsword. That was quite well done. It destroyed every enemy in front of it, easily. It was very heavy. It was also very powerful. Had good reach too. But, what other weapons are there? Well, we got a couple more. So instead of going with the giant axe that the enemies always toss at me, let's go for one they don't use very often. Their plain old sword. The Black Knight sword. It's not a great sword. Well, it's a great sword for us, but for them it's a plain sword. There's a bit of a size difference there. And maybe a bit of strength difference too. But yes, none of the Black Knights actually use this in Dark Souls 3. The description reads, great sword wielded by the Black Knights who wander the lands, designed to face chaos demons. The Black Knights constantly face foes larger than themselves. This sword's unique attack greatly reduces enemies' poise. Poise? What's that? We don't know in Dark Souls 3. Yeah, who knows how that works, but anyway. The skill is Perseverance. Raise a sword in the name of the First Lord to temporarily boost poise. Disclaimer, Lord of the First Soul does not provide any poise boost. The end damage reduced while activated. Now, I'm pretty sure the First Lord has nothing to do about this. It's true when you activate Perseverance, you don't really take damage, but it's no unique skill. A lot of great swords have this, and even ultra great swords, even giant hammers, they all have it. Nothing special there. Now, no, I didn't really find any historical accurate blade like this, but it's very gothic in nature. Yes, very strange looking. Because it looks like a plain sword, but it behaves like it's sized to a great sword. But in real life this would be actually quite heavy. The taper of the blade is not very heavy, so it's very thick towards the base of the weapon. And I'm not sure if some of you may notice or not, it's always a nice little tidbit Easter egg that I really don't see many people mention, but the crossguard of the weapon, you know, right above the handle, is the Black Knight's helmet. It's just inverted, upside down. I remember when I saw that years ago, I was like, huh, that's neat. But yes, this is a gothic themed sword, which is more fantasy based than historical based. Because gothic weaponry, well, there wasn't exactly that many and they weren't very big. Now, onto the stats of the Black Knight sword. Physically, we can see we have a lot of physical damage. A lot. Of all the great swords, this one, I believe, puts out the most physical damage. By far. Like, you know, not including the other ones with magic and fire and lightning. This one has the most physical damage, and plenty of bonus damage to boot. Moving on from that, the attribute bonus, we got 2 Ds. One of those, probably strength, is going to be a C really quick. Probably on the first upgrade, I would guess by that number. Attribute requirement, though, you need a lot of strength. Quite a bit for a great sword. Also need 18 dexterity, which is almost equaled by that. So overall you need quite a bit of stats overall to wield this weapon properly. Lastly, we go with Perseverance. It only takes 10 FP, but it's only lasts a few seconds, as we know, if you've seen previous episodes. And the weight of the weapon is 10.0. So it's a very heavy greatsword. One of the heaviest of the greatswords, with, well, what makes sense when you look at everything else stacking up. So overall, pretty strong, solid weapon here. Pretty awesome. Very powerful, and that's a guarantee. The animations? Well, we got the basic greatsword attack. A simple side swings, very slowly. Well, moderately slowly. Power attack wise, you got a more powerful version with a thrust at the end. Two-handed basic attack, you got the heavy drop and upswing. Basic attack still for the greatswords. The power attack, you got a more heavier version of that same attack. For the special, you got the Perseverance. You pray out to the First Lord, and he does not a whole lot for you. It only lasts a few seconds. The sprint attack is a quick swipe. Now, the upgrade. This weapon is Twinkling Titanite based. So, unfortunately, the tribute bonus did not upgrade to C in the first level, but should be shortly along the way here. So, it is very powerful. It takes a lot to upgrade with these twinkling titanite. They're expensive or hard to find, but this weapon should be worth it. So, with all that said, you do get an average pretty good boost, like 20 points. And, the tree bonus not kicking in, and there it is. At rank 4. Took a lot longer than I thought it would. No matter, still plenty of damage. However, since this is a twinkling titanite build, it cannot be infused with any gem. So how well does it do in field? I don't think I need to mention this, but all the Black Knight weaponries are pretty good. Now I did notice Buddy in the back there does not want to sit around and wait for me. But anyway, first I want to try and get a backstab in. There we go. Holy shit. 623. I almost killed him. That is a lot. Man, that hurt. Did a lot of damage. Now, can I get these two killed before the other guy gets to me? Oh, nope. Didn't get them, buddy. He's not inclined to wait. So, I have no doubt this can probably easily get through his shield. It is more than heavy enough. Just need him to keep that shield down for a few seconds. Just a few. Use perseverance when needed. Unfortunately, I'm probably going to kill him before I get there. Oh, no, he died. Let's try this again. This time he didn't bother getting up. So, one attack, two attacks, easy. And oh sweet Jesus, 780 damage. He's dead. He's dead, Jim. Using against a Gargoyle, even with all its high defense, it probably is not going to do a whole lot for it. Just one swipe, not even power attacks, and it just hurts this enemy badly. Try to get through. Unfortunately, charged power attack did not get through the shield. So well. Now, on to the enemies that are not happy to see me. They never are. Using their own weapons against them, they're probably even less happy to see me than usual. So, between what's better, the axe, the great axe, or the great sword? Well, it all depends how you use it. Now you can spam perseverance and ode to the First Lord, but he will not save you. But however, it makes it very easy to get behind opponents, but I cannot get a backstab in for some damn reason. But he won't elude me for long. And there we go. There's a backstab, 600 damage, which is awesome. Alright, moving on to the pros and cons of a Black Knight sword. On the pro side, you got a lot of damage. Very high damage output from this weapon. It's also an awesome returning weapon. I like to add that as a pro. Because it's been in all Dark Souls games, I think. All of them now. And the perseverance is pretty good. This allows you to get between enemy moves. Alright, on the con side, I didn't mention it earlier, but this weapon is hard to find. Since it's behind a bunch of hidden walls. So you have to Google its location. It cannot be infused in any gem, given its twinkling titanite upgrade build. And it is a bit slow to swing. It is still a great sword. Alright, that's it for the cons. On the score for the Black Knight sword, damage gets 10 out of 10. I don't need to explain why. Reach gets 7 out of 10. Fairly good length for this blade. Animation though gets only 2 out of 10. I'll give it at least 1 point above 1 for at least a good perseverance move, for having very few on great swords. The bonus gets 8 out of 10 for very good bonus damage, and miscellaneous gets 6 out of 10 for being a returning weapon with so much damage, which is excellent. So, in total, the Black Knight sword gets 33 out of 50 points, which I classify as very good, pretty good. Pretty awesome. It's awesome sword, awesome damage, overall pretty awesome. So now I've covered the Black Knight Ultra Great Sword and this Black Knight Sword, the Great Sword for us. Which one's better? Well, it all depends on your playstyle. You can have a more nimble blade, or you can have an extremely heavy, slow one that's more damage. But to be honest, both get the job done easily. I'll probably go more for the Great Sword. I don't like that. I don't like overly slow weapons. I'm more the quick, nimble type. But anyway, that's been Showcase for today. I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care out there.